Hello Flosstube and welcome back to my 7th video. My name is Angela and I am from the UK, and for anybody that watched my last video last week will know how hot it was here in the UK. So it was a no makeup video last week, so I'm pleased to say the makeup is back, and I just want to say welcome to everybody to this week's Flosstube video. So today I am going to be sharing about what I've been working on, what I'm going to work on, and also some really special goals for my Heaven and Earth designs. So as I mentioned last week, I have gone back to work. When I say I've gone back to work, I've been working from home during this pandemic, and I've actually gone back into work now, but it was a lot of planning and getting back into work, so that's all done now. Hopefully I will get some more time stitching because I didn't have as much time last week to stitch with doing all of our risk assessments and getting everything ready to go back into work. So fingers crossed for that this week. So shall we get into what I've been working on this week then? The first thing I was working on was one of my dimensions, the Gold Collection Petites, which is the Bayside Cottage. So that is what it looked like, or will look like. And this is what I've done. I've done a lot of sky. So that's where it's at the moment. And I think many of you know that I have changed the pattern on it. So it calls for a lot of half stitches, a lot of 2 threads here, 3 threads there. I'm doing it all full cross, 2 over 1 on 18 count Ada. The whole lot is going to be full crosses, no half stitches or anything. So yeah, that's, like I say, that's where I'm at the moment. So that's Bayside Cottage. And what did I do? I did that for 2 hours this week. And then the rest of my time was split over 2 other projects, which are my Heaven and Earth designs. As I said, I didn't get as much time to stitch as what I would have liked. So the first one, as you know, this is like my baby, my first Heaven and Earth design that I started, which is Story Keep Life is an Open Book Paris by Amy Stewart. This is what it will look like. How amazing is that design? And this is where I'm up to. It's coming along so nicely now. The image is just really starting to take shape. I don't know that this, let me get it in a bit closer. Don't know if that does it any justice really, but it just looks gorgeous, like in real life. So yeah. And how many hours did I spend on this? Well, I spent on this one 6 hours on it, and I did 1,078 stitches. I really like how it's coming together. So at the moment, I'm about 20% done on it. So yeah, just a few more little bits up here to fill, but it's so confetti heavy that I like just to do a little bit of both, a bit of confetti and then come down and do some of the bigger areas. So I'm doing a bit of like this area, a bit of this area, just because it's got a bit more blocks of colours. But I'm just loving that. Let me see, there you go. Just loving that all together really. So yeah, that's that one. And then the other one that I was working on was the Ornament Healing Rose by Carol Cavaleris, and I've been doing a bit of pink and a bit of green on this one. So there you go. Let me see if I can put that behind it. Don't know if that helps at all. There we go. You can see the pink area I've done down the middle there, and then the green bit down there. The Enchanted Stitching Challenges that I'm part of, one of the challenges was to do 500 stitches in green. So that's why there's like random bits of green down here. Purely because the Disney film that we are doing all the challenges for this month is The Princess and the Frog, and obviously the frog is green, so that's why they were saying do 500 stitches in either something that has a frog in it or something green. So I chose this one for something green, and I have to say I love Pattern Keeper for telling me when I have done all of my stitches. So this one, how many did I do? So I did 1,207 stitches, and I spent 6.5 hours on it. I'm just really loving, what I love about this design, let me hold it up again, is that all of the blocks of colours. So like for example, the other night I just worked on the pinks. It was just one colour, which I really liked. So I can just do whole blocks. There's not, at the moment, touch wood, I've not found loads of confetti in that design. Like I said, it's just lots of blocks of colour. So I'm really enjoying working on that one. So that was really all that I was working on for this week. I have got plans for what I want to work on this week now. So what I want to work on this week is I want to make a start on my Santa Secret. I actually want to get that started this week. I've got it all gridded, got everything ready, so that's just needing to be started. I've then got my makeup cupcake, and what I will do is I'll pop a link below of where I'm getting my cupcake designs from. It's actually from Etsy, but yeah, I'll just pop a link in below. Now, game changer, I have a lot of Etsy charts like this, and I found this week Pattern Keeper have had an update, and I found I can put my Etsy charts into Pattern Keeper. You wouldn't believe it though, apart from this one, the one I'm working on. For some reason it won't let me. It's saying things like how much overlap do you want to give this, and things like questions like that, and I've tried every kind of different option that I can, and it still won't work. So if anybody can help me, please comment below, because this is the only one that I haven't been able to get into Pattern Keeper, and it's the one I'm working on. And this is going to be my mother-in-law's birthday card this at the end of August, so I really do need to get a move on with it, because I've only done a little bit. I haven't done any more on it this week, so I want to just carry on and do a bit more. So this is on 18 count easy grid Ada. I would say if in doubt, buy easy grid, because it is a lifesaver, especially for me when I was like going from this area to here. It was just so easy, because let me put that behind it. It was just so easy because of the grids. So yeah, definitely get that. And then I want to do a little bit of work, because I've missed working on this one, on my John Bon Jovi design by Jan Designs, and this is where I'm at. I want to do a bit more. I don't know, can you see that? Yeah. Want to do a bit more on that, so hopefully I can get a little bit more finished on that, and hopefully then I can take it to the framers. I just think it's looking super cool at the moment, so yeah, I'll hopefully be working on that one. So that is my plans. That is my plans for the week ahead, and then now I just want to talk about my Heaven and Earth designs and my goals for them. So I have been absolutely binge watching Crafting Gaming Jamie on Flosstube. She is awesome. Go check her out on Flosstube, and I'll put the link to her YouTube channel below. And if nothing else, she's got some really great projects going on, but if nothing else, you will love her hair. I wish I had hair that was thicker that I could colour like that, because yeah, she's just an awesome lady. But I've been watching her Flosstube, and she makes goals on percentages of how much she would like to get done on her Heaven and Earth designs, and I thought, God, what a great idea. Obviously Pattern Keeper, again, gotta love Pattern Keeper for giving percentages of how much is done so far. So I have decided to come up for the last 2 weeks of August with some percentages of where I would like to be in my each of my Heaven and Earth designs. You know, one of them I'm going to be restarting, so I haven't quite got the material, so I've got 4 on the go at the moment. So let's have a look and see what the goals are going to be. So the first one that you've seen already is Ornament Rose, I'll just remind you. And at the moment, what I've done so far is only, I say only, 4.35%. So by the end of August, I would like to have done 7%, which is another 1,303 stitches. The next one is Virus Detected by Randall Spangler. And this one is, it's called Mini Virus Detected, I should say, and it's 5.58%, and the goal is to get that to 8%, which is another 2,066 stitches. Now this one is stitched on 20 count Ada Easy Grid, and that's where we're up to. Now, somebody said to me that if I do it in pages like this, I can get lines in my stitching, and that really I should kind of have a few overlaps. So I'm not sure whether just to go completely rogue and just pick a colour and just stitch that colour until it's done in that area, or whether just to kind of do like these edges around here and on the sides. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you get lines if you do it in pages like that? I don't know. These are the first Heaven and Earth designs I've done. You'll see I've not done loads on any of them because I've just really started in the last couple of months. So if you can let me know in the comments, that would be great. But yeah, so this is, like I say, 5.58, and I want to get to 8%. And actually what I should have said with the Ornament Rose one, it's on 18 count Ada, this one. The next one that's my newest Heaven and Earth start, picked by you guys, is Faces of Fairy 178, which I commonly called Pink Fairy, and it's by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. This is the design, and I have done 1.73%. My goal is to get to 5%, which is another 1,641 stitches. And let me fold that like that. That's where I'm up to. So again, guys, I'm doing this one on the diagonal. I don't know whether to, is that going to cause lines, or should I maybe go a bit rogue with this one and just stitch all these threads and just kind of build the image that way? I don't know. What do you guys think? Would love to hear what you think, really. I'm not a fan of keeping threads, I have to say. I just thought I would try the diagonal stitching. I do quite like it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't want to have lines in my projects. So if you could let me know, that would be great. But like I say, this is the one you guys chose. So I'd love to hear if anyone else is stitching on it, or what you think to the design. So that's that one. And then the last one is obviously my Story Keep. Life is an Open Book Paris. And for anybody that doesn't know, a Story Keep is a section of a design, a Heaven and Earth design. Yeah, small section of what the design is. So that's what Story Keep means. And this one I've done 23.43%, and this one is stitched on 18 count. Can't remember if I mentioned that earlier. So yeah, 23.43%, and I would love to get that to 43%. Now this one, I know it's got a bit of a fold, or I folded the fabric, but this one does not have lines in, but that's because I've gone a bit rogue with it. I started off doing the parking method with blocks, and then as soon as I got Pattern Keeper, I just did different blocks of colour. That's why I'm wondering if I should do that with the other two, because I'm kind of doing that with the Ornament Rose So yeah, do let me know what you think to that. But why do I want to go so high? Well, I think I mentioned to you last week, I would love to get that done by my birthday, which is in December. So I've got 16 weeks until my birthday. So what I'd really love to do is 20% per month. There will be months I can do probably more than other months. I mean, October maybe a month where I can do a little bit more. But my goal is to try and get to 20%. So I would need to do this month to get to 43%, 6,912, which is about 360 stitches per day. Yeah, no, it's a big challenge, but I do really want this one done for my birthday so that I can start the New York version of this, because Amy Stewart has a few of these Life is an Open Book in her collection. I've just purchased the New York and the London one from the Heaven and Earth Designs website. So I'd love to get the New York one started on my birthday. That is my goal. And then I'm thinking I will start the London one. I was thinking maybe New Year's Day. Who knows? Depends what happens with my other Paris Romance design if I restart that, because I've got another idea as well. So anyway, lots going on with the ideas. We'll see what happens with that, but I definitely want to start the New York one start the New York one, sorry, on my birthday, and I want to finish the Paris one before I start the New York one. The other thing to say is as well, I only ever want 5 on the go at once. Now, 5 Heaven and Earth designs is more than enough with the other designs that I like to do as well, because I like to have what I call smaller designs, which are like my cupcake ones, my medium designs, which are like my dimensions, they are still full coverage even though they're 5x7, and then these are my larger ones. So I do like to have a variety of things on the go at once. But yeah, 5 is my maximum, I think, for Heaven and Earth designs. So yes, if you can't beat them, join them, as they say. I know lots of Flosstubers have lots of Heaven and Earth designs on the go, and I think it's really hard when you start one, you've really got your eye on loads of others. So those are my goals for the rest of August. I'll let you know how far I am towards them next week, and I'd love to hear what your goals are for your Heaven and Earth design. So again, put them in the comments below. So guys, that is it. It is a bit of a shorter video this week because I haven't done as much stitching this week. Hope you are all keeping safe and well, and all I want to say now is happy stitching. So guys, have a great week. See you next week. Bye.